7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Man, oh man, oh man. Your phone's making a lot of noise.
No.
No.
My phone.
Yeah, your phone's not making a lot of noise?
Nope. Still not making any noise. Not my phone.
Is it making noise yet?
Nope.
All right, is it done?
We're good.
It's Wednesday night. It's Weeby Taylor. I'm Captain Eric Hasty, and
I'm phone on John King.
my iPhone baby.
Oh, it's Droid. Droid Ding Dong. Ding Dong Droid Boy.
When Andrew hollered that out on the boat that day.
That was the
like,
funniest stuff
that's
ever.
Him.
Yep, that's him. That's him. Oh my God.
We're gonna try to have a good show for you tonight. We'll see what happens. we do put forth an effort, but it's up to you guys as to whether or not it's good. As usual, we're shooting at our super secret bunker. We've got...
How did I find it?
Well, it's a secret to you and I.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's still hard to find this place. It's protected by 2 bulldogs.
Yeah, well, it does have 2 bulldogs.
That's right, protected. It got me.
Trust me,
It got me.
Oh, it did. Yeah, there you go.
These things ain't no joke, man. Look at that. I don't know. What are we going to have to sue?
And
got me.
No, we don't got any insurance.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Bonnie. No, we got plenty of insurance.
We don't have any insurance.
we rent.
Renter's insurance.
You can sue the owner of this place.
I'm going after it. I'm going after it. Mean bulldogs.
Trust me, the bulldogs are the least of your worry.
Yeah,
you come in
exactly.
this
Exactly. They were so happy to see me. They know me now. They actually wait at the door for me to come in.
We'll talk about the Blackwater Fishing Club tonight. Captain's Cove tip of the week. We've got some spotted buys. We do have a captain's corner. Believe it or not, somebody other than John and I did go fishing in this miserable crap.
Oh, they did? Oh, I feel bad for them.
We've got Bonnie's meme contest to talk about, and tonight's topic is how to fish in the cold. So we'll concentrate and give you not only just on how to fish, but how to get ready to fish, because the cold does weird things. We'll talk about that, here coming up. But
I think you should stay in bed and snuggle with your significant other. Sounds great to me on cold days.
Or go to Denny's.
Or go to Denny's. Denny's.
Which Saturday we was all about.
It was all about. Man, we had caught enough fish. I was like, let's just go to Denny's.
No, we got to try other spots.
But Denny lives a long way away now to go to Denny's. You got to drive a long way.
Not that Denny.
Not Denny's. I'll never forget that argument. It's like the dog cookie.
Inside joke.
Look, man, it's a dog cookie. We're not going to Denny's. I'm not going to Denny's.
Yeah.
Why not? You don't like Denny's?
That's where you go for junk food.
Oh,
no,
God.
No, we're going to Denny's.
Denny's.
Denny and
good
cheese.
enough. Not good enough.
Gotta love it. But John, before we get into it, let's even take a look. See if we've got anybody watching this happy horse Pucky here.
Pucky.
Denise says, who's first? Well, Denise, I can only imagine... It was Denise.
Who's first? Who's on second? Who's on third?
She says, like and share.
I like Dale. You dear again. You dear.
Tyler
That's
says,
a married man right there.
Yeah.
You dear. You honey. You sweetie pie.
Man, did you see that picture they had up of them? Maybe it was even last week where they were like, two young little lovebirds. Oh, they were adorable. Two little kids.
2 little kids in love. 2 little kids in love.
Tyler says, no, he was first.
I wonder if that was that their high school days, or did they meet after high school? I mean, I don't know how long they've been married, but I think they've been married quite a while.
I don't know. I know that Denise went to school with Lisa Fitzgerald. I know
Really?
that.
Well, how
Yeah.
about them apples?
Because they were
It's a
buddies.
small world.
Yeah, they were buddies. at
Well,
school,
I'll be
you know.
danged.
So I
How
know
about
that, but I don't know
Where
everything
Dale came
comes
into that.
in. I don't know where that Dale came from.
Where did that Dale come in from?
Oh, mercy. All right. Well, Weeby Talon said they were first. That makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
David wants to know if we're staying warm. Hell no,
No, it's cold in here.
And the thing is temperature-wise, when you look at it, 50 degrees doesn't
Not so
seem
bad.
like. I mean, it's cold, but it's that wet, humidity, windy,
It's that
just cold.
Florida
It's
crap
miserable.
weather.
It's awful. Yeah. Bonnie says happy Wednesday. John says Harry and I were first. Laura
And he's
says
only good after the party. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Laura says happy Wednesday. Carrie says good evening. Chris, happy hump day. I spoke to him earlier today. Jessica's there.
So it must have been school for Dale and them if it's 1984, because that would have put it right about the high school days.
So let's
I think.
Chris, if you get sick again, I'm calling it the snook flu.
Ooh.
That's right. Thomas says him and James are there. They were out in the cold last weekend. Ugh. Yep.
Bonfire. Good idea.
Yeah, that phone doesn't make a licking noise.
Man, what the heck?
You gotta get us a copyright infringement.
I'm telling you. What was that noise?
I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Rick's by the fire. That's cool. Love the intro always. Good. Glad to see you both feeling better.
Yes.
I'm not going to say we're 100% because you all expect too much, but we're at least
87.
at least 80 plus.
87%.
Don't wear your
Room
flip-flops.
for improvement. Yeah,
Yes.
do not wear flip-flops.
You
That's
will
a great point,
You will
Laura.
have cold feet.
Yeah, that's a great point.
We're going to Lenny's.
Oh, they graduated in 79, 84, so that's 5 years after school, married 2 years. Wow.
Let's see. Ty is there. That's right, Bonnie. You are correct. In the days. 1984. 1984, I was still in middle school.
Yeah, 84, I was in high school.
Yeah, yep. I was 8th grade, I think.
I was 10th grade.
7th or 8th grade. Yeah, something like that. Christy is on. Now, Christy's up there in them Carolinas.
Now,
I know that's got to be
He might
chilly.
be able
Yeah.
to talk about cold because it's cold there.
Yeah. So David wants to know if the water temps are affecting the snook, any floaters found.
Only a couple in Ghost River, I heard.
So-
Babies.
So Dave, I don't think we had like a super fast cold snap. You know, the cold has kind of been here and it's kind of stayed. There wasn't like a real quick drop.
They do
So,
better.
you know, yeah. So when cold-blooded fish can basically
Easy
adjust
to
at that slower time frame, you know, they're fine. It's when you went from 80-degree water to 60-degree water, you know, in like overnight, that's when, you know, just like you bring a goldfish home from, you know, if you put him in water temperature different than what he was adjusted to, that's why they say leave him in the bag and put your bag of water in the water that you're putting them in, you know, all that good
Acclimate
stuff.
'em.
Yeah, that's the word. we're looking for.
Because they'll get ick and then die.
Yep, let's see. Ooh, Dale graduated in
Miami.
1976.
Boy, that's a Miami boy. Woo! Miami. You know he grew up tough.
I was 5 years old.
He
John.
grew up tough.
Yeah.
Miami, tough.
So in 1976, did you graduate when that was the year it snowed in Miami, Dale? I remember that. I was in kindergarten.
That was I remember that snow in 76 too, because it actually stayed on the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, look at that. You know,
77
Denise is much younger than Dale.
Oh,
Dale, you dirty dog.
Oh, Dale. Or Denise. Which one? Which one is it? Which way does that go?
I graduated in Citrus 77.
Citrus. He's a Florida boy.
Laura
Through and
was
through.
6.
Oh no! Rick, you're a bad man. Lord, Denise and Dale got nothing after Rick speaks up. Oh, God, that almost seems like a dirty old man.
Rick, there's some things you just don't shout out.
Rick. Oh, Laura.
Oh, woo, the things we get into on this show,
I love
John.
it. I love it for both of them.
So, John, you're humming.
Mm-hmm. I have to after that. You're going to hum after that. I'm sorry, but Laura's a trooper.
You're going crazy again. The hum is back.
Yeah, Laura's a trooper.
so gotta love it. So, John, I got some interesting news.
Oh, boy.
We are currently in this particular moment. Right here, right now. We have 599 subs.
We're almost aluminum.
One away from 600.
From aluminum. We're almost in aluminum. We're not quite yet copper, but we're in aluminum.
So
we
maybe
need one more subscriber for aluminum.
Maybe tonight we can break the 600.
Is anybody not subscribed to us? Go ahead and subscribe, and you become the 600th subscriber.
Let's see if we can do it tonight on tonight's episode.
I'll even give you a free prize.
Yeah. What? You're going to give the 600th subscriber?
Yeah.
Gone fishing.
See, I
back
knew it
for
was going to happen.
season?
I came prepared.
Yeah.
This is for the 60th, 100th subscriber. 60th, 100th subscriber.
Figure that out, boys
So
and girls.
become it, and you get this here, right here. You too can go fishing and be back for deer season.
That's right. There we go. So yeah, maybe tonight it'll happen.
It could happen.
If it happens live on the air, you know, you're gonna
hit the subscribe button, and you're gonna get a gone fishing. Be back for deer season, baby.
So how cool is that?
Aluminum.
We get rid of wood. We graduate to aluminum.
And Dale said he'll make us something special when we become copper.
I thought, does that just mean we take the wood one and wrap it in aluminum?
That's probably what
we
happened.
do?
Yeah. We'll send it back to Dale. Dale will wrap it in aluminum. He'll send it back to us. Dale's in charge of the prizes and awards.
It's amazing.
Because he does a great job. Yeah, he does a great job on that.
Oh, John. Well, we talk about it all the time. Blackwater Fishing and Social Club. Don't forget the social part, because it's
it's definitely last night.
It's definitely a social club. Yep. It is. And I think as we passed it on Saturday, I think I made the comment to you that since I've been doing, what I've been doing in the evenings with the DJ stuff, that I have not been to Blackwater in at least 2 months.
They welcomed me back. I got hugs. I got kisses. I got felt up. I got a date. I got all kinds of good stuff out of that.
I got to get back to Blackwater.
I'm telling you, man, I got my dinner paid for. Yeah, it was great.
What?
I'm telling you, people love me.
And you still didn't win.
Wasn't my fault. We didn't.
Maybe they were regretting their decision.
They probably won't. Won't be so welcome back on Tuesday of next week. They quickly handed me my job right back to me. Didn't even fight it. It was funny. They didn't fight over my job.
So you hadn't been there forever, and they immediately made you describe.
They gave me my job. Yep. Here, me and him are sick of doing it here. Maybe that's why it all happened. It was a buyout.
It's a good deal. But Blackwater Fishing Club, I think we're getting close to the banquet, which will be in February. I'm looking forward to that. So we're going to have a little banquet party action there in February. Basically, the new year, I guess, starts March. So, pardon me. If you have any interest in joining the Blackwater Fishing Club and social, club, come on down. It's the first Thursday night of the month, upstairs, 7:00 at the Blackwater, with a tournament following on that Saturday. So, it's a good time.
It is a good time.
It is good people. The tournaments are very inexpensive. The entry fee to get into the club basically covers your dinner at the banquet, and you're going to get way more food at the banquet than what your entry fee gets you. So.
Get it, Christy. Get it. Make it happen, Christy.
Oh, Christy really wants that fine.
Yeah, they're going to get a prize.
So there we go. All right. So, John, talking about shows and new shows and all that good stuff. Last Thursday night was the debut for the show that they're doing on the Fishing Crystal River page. And I think they got a real quick introduction into what happens when you do stuff live.
Live reality.
Stuff doesn't always work.
And we've seen this personally.
And we know. We know. Yeah. So,
oh man, it can take a left-hand turn on you real quick.
But I think they had a good time once they tried to get some things figured out, and
they'll figure it out.
Yeah, they'll get there. You know, but
you've got nerves on top of that. On top of then it's not working. Then you're double nerves, and you're going, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! What button do we push?
We said 7. It's 7:15.
It's not good. Why is it working? Oh man!
We've had some of our worst failures at the worst possible moments, having big names in here.
He comes in and won't even hook up. It's like,
So,
for real? I did Misty Kelly straighten him out.
We'll see if she could do it. But so Misty Kelly, she finally figured out that we do music bingo Thursday nights in Crystal River because after they were all said and done with the show, she come in to see the River Seafood. She's like, "What's going on in here?" So in between the rounds and everything, I got to talk to her a little bit, and they're going to definitely get better. But that's fun. But. We asked for you guys to show your support from the show and go on there in the comments and say, hey, tell them We Be Tailored sent you, just so they would feel the love. And, we did have one Taylor do that, John.
Really?
We did. Wow. Just one, which was kind of disappointing. But, still, do you have any idea who that Taylor might have been? Any guesses? John does not know the answer to this question. But he can get a good guess.
Okay, so where would this be at?
Where would it be at?
Where did they say?
Remember, we wanted them to go to the show for the Fishing Crystal River page, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, so they just had to go on there and say, "Hey, We Be Tailored sent us."
Rick Largle.
It was not Rick Largle. He was playing trivia or music bingo.
Okay, so it wasn't Rick Largle. Jessica?
No. Jessica was on her anniversary, whatever they did for her anniversary.
Well, then I got nothing.
Yeah. So it was this fella right here. Boom.
Thomas Holiday.
There you go.
There
How about
we
them
go.
apples? Yeah. So big shout out to Thomas.
How about that?
So when we ask for participation, sometimes we get people participate.
Thomas participated.
And for him reaching out and doing that all the way from Captain's Cove, we're going to give him a brand new frog toss right here.
Oh, Thomas.
This is a large, so this should fit him. Yeah.
Look at there.
So how about that?
Givers. We are the givers.
Us.
We are the
Steal from
givers.
Terry.
Yep, that's from Lex and Terry. We are the givers.
You'd be surprised. A lot of where we get crap ideas for the show stems from me listening to Lex and Terry over the years.
Mine came from the bamboo steamer. But wait,
there's more.
I went back deep, man. I didn't want to copy anybody new. I went way back deep.
Yeah. So big shout out to Thomas for one, helping spread the love, and two, participating in something we asked y'all to do. So that's awesome.
Way to go,
so,
Thomas.
Yep. So
and
cool
somebody
deal.
liked it too. So it was good.
Somebody
It
liked
had
it.
a like. It had a like. No way. I need some badly. There you go. See?
There you go. All right. So
Well, you got a new pair. See how things work out? You never know with We Be Tailored.
Yeah. He's going to have to roll up his sleeves to It's a large. He can fit it.
Chris, we don't fish in the rain. We just keep from getting wet.
Yeah.
Well, who's fishing in the rain in the frog dog?
Well, and the frog togs would kind of help block the wind, too.
Exactly.
And that's
Yeah,
really,
they're great.
When it's just 50-something degrees out, but the wind's blowing 25, 30, that cuts through you. Yeah. Even when you're wearing a crap coat like John was this week. I wouldn't even call what you was wearing a coat.
I saw Chris and his woman the other day.
Chris and his woman? Mm-hmm. Which Chris? We have so many Chris's.
Chris Gravener.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Walked around the corner and it was like, holy crap, look at there.
Yeah.
Yep. There's Lane and Chris.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. No, I'm not going to say where.
You don't want to divulge what they were doing?
No.
I know how you guys are in that swinging club thing.
No, that was not it. That was.
I know how you all hang out in them villages.
No. That's it. Chris had a loofah. He had a loofah. Yep, Chris carries a loofah now. He's got one now if he didn't have one before. I don't know if he's found it yet, but I left a loofah
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
So,
man.
I like large because it fits over all the other legs.
There you go. See? Yep.
We did this right, guys. We did this right.
Yeah. You studied this before you just attacked with this deal. We got this.
So there you go.
Thomas gets a pair of frog dogs. Chris got a loofah.
Yeah.
See, we are the givers.
So if you guys aren't coming to play Music Bingo Thursday night,
You
to
sure
Cedar
are
River
missing
Seafood,
out.
yeah, make sure
Good
you're
food.
checking out the new fishing show over there on the Crystal River Fishing
You're missing
page.
out if you don't go to the bingo on good food.
Yeah,
The bingo is fun,
yeah,
and you get to hear Jenna's voice.
yeah.
Yeah, what y'all doing up in here?
My daddy in the house.
So, I mean, what the heck? You missing out completely.
Yep.
You don't know the color code yet? Well, then don't look up the blue I gave you, Chris. Just let that one be. It's on the down low. That's the new color, the turquoise loofah.
Yeah. Brr. Yep. All right. So, John, with it being cold out there right now, there's a few fish you can go catch, and those guys are open.
They're
right
out there.
now. That red grouper, yeah. You know, if you got any
If
interest
anybody
in
really wants one,
running out
go
there for
get 'em.
some red grouper, I mean, give us a
They're
phone
probably
call.
pretty
you know,
big,
give
too.
us a message. Yeah. Well, they got to be to keep one.
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying. They're
20
probably pretty
plus.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm saying they're probably 30 inches out there now because nobody's been catching them. All they're doing is growing.
Yeah. So, John, we talked about music bingo. Shameless plugs right here. Monday night, we're at the Bowie Bar playing at 7 o'clock. On Thursday nights, which is tomorrow, we'll be at Cedar River Seafood. Now, this location, it's a great location. It is, but we need help on there. This is probably my slowest
Bring
location.
a friend.
And it's in the biggest locale. I
Yeah.
mean, there's way more people in Crystal River than Inglis or
great
Homosassa.
food. They got great food.
They do.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday nights, last night,
biggest place.
we're at Nature Coast Bar and Grill, and I mean,
Standing room only there.
that is packed the bar.
Yep.
There. I mean, that is
You got
that
to
is
get
a
there
fun-
early to get a dang place
Yep,
to sit
yep.
in a freaking thing.
Yeah, so fun locations right there, but shameless plugs, But we're still sitting at $5.99. We don't get any
I know.
new subscribers
We haven't
yet.
shamed somebody
Yeah,
into
yep,
subscribing
yep.
yet, but we need just one more, and you're going to get a free prize.
Are we bringing loofahs to bingo?
Free prize. If you want to bring a loofah, we can start that.
We'll have to figure out. John. Apparently, John knows the codes.
Yes, I can help you with the loofah code.
I thought they were like the little smiley face balls.
Oh,
or
no.
whatever.
These are solid loofahs,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Jessica, you picked me a Monday where it's not 20 mile an hour and we're going grouper fishing, girl.
I just want to go grouper fishing. Oh, she wants to have that big thump.
I want to do it. I want to do it too. because
Yeah, exactly.
I want
We all
Jessica to
missed
post
that.
pictures how
Yeah.
much fun she had with
we
Chastity
missed that.
McNasty.
I guarantee you missed that thump of that boy because that's just amazing when that happens.
When that rod tries to leave your hand.
Oh, those things are so tough when they hit, man. It's like a bass on steroids.
Yeah. All right. Well, John, it is time for Captain's Corner right here. Or not Captain's Corner, Captain's Cove Tip of the Week. I knew it had to do something with the captain. Any day will be fine. I'll make it happen. All right, we're tippy toes.
Tippy toes. Tippy toes.
Well, I mean, she's like 3 foot nothing, so she gets on her tippy
She stepped
toes
on them
to get that
tippy
into
toes.
the
She
hour.
puts it in there.
Oh, mercy.
Just like an old play.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Captain's Cove Tip of the Week. Let's see what Andrew's got to say. Here we go.
Guys, Captain Andrew Fagan up in Captain's Cove. Another tip of the week is when it's cold, you don't want to get wet. These little England coolers, live bait coolers, have this little net so you can pull the mud minnows or the shrimp or whatever bait of your choice is out of the water and keep your hands dry when you grab the bait. And then put it back in and it stays nice and secure and dry. And that's your Captain's Cove tip of the week.
Now, that just falls right into our show on being cold because
yes, it does.
Saturday, John and I were cold.
You want to grab the bait?
And I didn't want to, hey, I like these, just like right now. That's what's exposed, the hands. And you don't want to get the hands in the water because that wind blows. And I mean, dude, your hands go to hurt. So it was like, okay, this is a great idea. Pull that little thing up, grab the mud minnow, and boom. And like I
They
said,
don't get away as easy, too, because you can grab them. You put your hand down there, you chase that thing around in that dang thing, it's amazing.
Alex Alex. We got a new subscriber.
Oh, Giggery.
We got him
A Giggery. He gets. Alex, you get the Gone Fishing Be Back for Deer season tag.
We'll let Mom or Dad pick that up for you. Hit Captain's Cove. All right. Hot damn, we did it, John.
Yep.
We're aluminum.
Dale, you're up, buddy. You get to make the wooden statue and an aluminum statue.
Well, so good deal. But yeah, back to it being cold. We, for one, we're in the back country. So, we left the boat, probably walked 30 yards, to a hole and, set the little basket there on the whole bucket on the sandbar. And just when you needed one, you
walk back there,
pulled it out, grabbed what you needed, put it back down in there and tried to keep your hands warm a little bit.
It worked.
In between that and,
it worked.
I had to try a little not new, but a little secret bait for us for this upcoming stuff coming the 25th. And it worked too.
It worked. It worked. It's only going to get better.
More to do, Dale. Dale, you're retired. You ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, you should be happy we're giving you stuff to do, Dale.
This takes you off the honeydew list.
That's right. Say, baby, I can't mow the grass. I got to make an aluminum thing for we be Dale, and I can't mow no grass.
John, we just need 400 more.
That's right.
And then we could retire. We could start making.
Will that be copper or will that be just brass?
I don't know. That means we'll start getting a YouTube paycheck.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. We'll get with 1,000 subscribers, 60 cents a month.
Holy mackerel. We're rolling in the big dough. We might be able to afford a cheap loofah at 60 cents.
Ooh.
Not a colored one, though. That's just a plain loofah. That's not
what does white mean?
Color's $1.20. A white loofah, that just means you're straight.
Then I need the white one.
Hey, don't cut the grass. I do. What? Oh no! She cuts the grass. Dale. Dale.
If John would do a kiss or slap, you might get $1,000. Well, you got to find where these people are at. They're all out there in California doing dumb shit.
I would just get a bunch of slaps. Nobody wants to kiss this.
Okay, I'm on it, Eric, but you better share the wealth. What are we on, Laura? What did I do?
She's gonna get some subscribers for the 60 cents.
I don't know.
Cut in your 60 cents.
Oh, I'll give her
30.
I'll give her. Well, I'm not giving her a 50%.
That's a 50% cut in. Laura's worth it.
Yeah, we're doing all the work.
Laura's still worth it.
Feel you, Denise. I cut our. Oh, here we go. Now we've opened up the floodgates. Oh, yeah.
What are these guys thinking?
They're just going fishing. They're neglecting the grass. Let's see. Mark Myers, wool gloves with half fingers cut off. If you do get them wet, they act like a wetsuit. Yep. So
yeah,
Mark, you are correct, Mark. Yep. Ooh. We talked about that last week. Andrew, was talking about that as his tip of the week.
Cold.
So. Wool is one of the few insulators that does get wet and will still retain warmth. So that's good. If you're not allergic to the sheeps and stuff. Sharing.
That's her. She wants her 30 cents. She's already working it. She's working it.
I'm trying to figure out she's talking about money or the loofahs.
She's sharing the loofahs, the money, and the show. Laura's all up in that.
We be tailing to only now. OnlyFans.
We're going OnlyFans. We could get a lot more money on OnlyFans.
I don't know that we could get a lot.
Oh yeah, they pay to not see it.
Oh,
they would.
How much money to turn that off?
Turn it off. That's going to be $1.
Go. All right, John. So believe it or not, we did have somebody go out there in the cold other than us, and these guys. I think it was probably colder for them. Ooh. It was dark. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I feel for
it was colder.
We used to do dumb stuff like that when we were younger.
We did do dumb stuff like that. Yeah, those nights were cold. Yeah, we saw cool things, but it was cold.
We would still do dumb
Yep.
stuff like that.
We
It's
would
just-
see that coming off the water, boy. You know that was just in all the sharks and gators we saw. There's all kinds of stuff out there. Ooh.
Yeah. No worries, Mark. You can go back and see it, but no, that was good tip. Good tip. We we always enjoy the input. All right, here we go. Let's see. Captain's Corner. John, before we play it, in case anybody's new here, we got new subscribers. In case Alex has never seen the show, John,
All you gotta
explain
do
what a Captain's Corner is.
You're the captain of your boat. You take out your cell phone. You film it this way, not this way. You film it this way, and you film somebody on your boat catching a fish, and then they can tell you what happened and how they caught it and where they caught it at, or share a secret. You ain't got to say exactly where you caught it at. And you send it in to Eric, and he will put it on the show, and we'll make you a YouTube thing. There you go. 30 seconds.
Poor Jessica says, Chris ain't that young, but James is. You an old man, Chris.
Wow. Is that like she just kicked him right in the old groin?
They do get into these little battles.
They do. They go. I'm glad they're all friends.
It all stemmed from when Chris came from behind and won that one meme contest. One
Yep.
time.
That's when it all
They've been
started.
fighting ever
Mean.
since.
I'll tell you me.
All right. Well, this is James Captain's Corner, but it also features Chris. So let's see what's going on here.
Captain Corner, me and Chris out here freezing our asses off. Excuse my language. But this is the 5th snook, all over 30. I think the biggest one's close to 34. All artificial, all live targets. Tight lines, guys.
All right. How about them apples? Jessica's still upset about it. Not to hold a grudge or anything,
Classic.
you know.
Classic. Oh, man.
Our tailors, boy. Our tailors. I tell you.
Good stuff.
So there you go. So we really only had one, Captain's Corner this week. Typically we
And
get a
I don't
couple of
blame
set
them.
up, but I don't. After being
They were
out,
staying home and
after
snuggling.
being out on Saturday, there, I don't blame them. It was it was miserable. And basically we can talk about our trip. Well, no, we'll talk about our trip, I guess, once we start talking about how to do the cold stuff there. But I want to say Rick cried that they left him at the dock.
Why, he didn't make it in time?
Hey, if you don't show up on time, I'm gonna leave you too. You know, that's if it's a charter, I'm gonna wait for that money. But if you didn't show up, I'm gone.
Rick's gonna have to be more punctual next time. He missed out on some nice snook.
Yeah, he did. That was
Chris got all the bragging rights.
but that is cold when you do that, because I mean there's no chance of the sun coming out from behind the clouds
You're
just
not
for a
gonna
minute.
get warmed up.
It's cold when you start, it's cold when you do it, it's cold when you end. It's cold.
Yeah,
And,
it's just cold.
And the only benefit about that is where you're fishing kind of like that, you're just going idle speed. You're
Yeah,
not going
you're not going
fast. That's
fast.
the only thing you got going for you. You're not going fast. All right, John, where does that put us? We've hit that. We've hit the Captain's Corner. Oh, it's time to talk about Bonnie with State Farm. If you haven't got your quote yet from Bonnie, you need to go save some money with her and her team. Give them a call at 352-484-0905 to get your quote well, not today, but maybe tomorrow. Call them during business hours. She gets mad when we say call now.
They already cut me a check. The
What?
check was in my mailbox when I
What?
opened it up today, and I'm going to deliver the check to, well, I'll probably have to put it in my bank account because it's in my name. And then I'll deliver another check to
Lake Weir Marine, Jeffrey over
Yep.
there.
So I talked to Susie today
Mm-hmm.
and told her that I had the check. So
Yeah.
that fast, and the pieces are available, and OEM.
Yeah. Yeah, well, 'cause it's
Great
a
all the way
Yamaha.
around. That's right. All the way around.
Yamaha and Mercury parts, you can you get pretty fast.
Yep. Better than Suzuki.
Some Suzuki parts. When you
They don't
freak
come.
up Suzuki, it
No bueno.
it takes a while to get
Takes a
those,
while to get 'em.
unfortunately. Yeah. Or in Chaz, we run full throttle still at night.
The guy's got balls, but you also don't have a prop.
Well, on the jet, yeah. I guess,
so
but it's still cold.
Still cold. Still cold.
It makes it colder. So, all right. So, Bonnie with State Farm. We're on a little contest right now, John. Now you get to win. What are these little Go Mexis handles
And they're
for?
great.
This one is for a Shimano and or Daiwa.
Spectacular.
But
thing.
if you don't have one of those and you do win these, they will exchange it at Captain's Cove for whatever they have, for whatever reel that you may want to put it on. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and
they're amazing. Make a real whole nother ballgame.
Knife and plier set from Danco. So nice little prize package right
Great
there.
prize package.
And we talked about it last week. We're going back to the memes, John. We've gone back to the memes. And memes are fun. They're
Yes,
lots
they
of fun.
are.
They are. But this time we've changed it up a little bit. Instead of having your peers, vote for them on the Facebook page, what we've done is we decided that the Bonnie team will choose this year's winner. They will not know who it's from unless, it's a picture of yourself somehow in the meme. But they won't know who the meme's from. They'll just be picking the one that they find to be the most entertaining and funny.
Team judging.
Yep. Only messed 2 props up in 8 years.
That was a dig at me, I think.
Oh.
If you read that on. He said, I have not had to replace a lower unit.
Oh.
I think she's digging me.
Oh. Well, that's okay.
She got Chris. Now
Yeah.
she got me. You go, girl.
What did you do to Jessica?
Nothing. I didn't think.
Yeah. So we asked for y'all to send us the memes. You know how you do. You send them here.
And you can win a lot of good stuff.
Yep.
Did anybody send one in yet?
Apparently not too many people want to win stuff.
I don't know. It's so easy.
Participation is hard these days.
They just don't want to participate.
I don't know.
Well, where's Jessica at?
I don't know.
Get to participating.
Yeah. Now we did get one.
Oh, we got one.
We got one.
One.
I mean, you had 7 days, and we got one. We're running this through February.
Okay,
so, I mean, it's not a race,
We got
but we
time.
do want to have entertainment stuff for the show.
Yes. We need entertainment.
Because John and I can
Can't do
only
it
carry it so much ourselves.
That's right.
We need your input.
Mhm.
You guys are what makes the show. You guys know that. So, you ready for this one, John?
Let's do it.
I don't think you're gonna like it.
Oh no. Did I get creamed?
You got something.
Oh no.
You give them too much material.
I
John.
do.
You do.
It's
you do.
okay. I can take it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look.
It's all right.
And again, we're not revealing who's doing them. Whatever. They're just going to be picked by the one that's funniest. The team's going to pick them. So I'm not telling you who did it, so you can't be mad.
I can't retaliate. There's no retaliation.
Yeah.
Hit
All
me.
right. Here we go.
Oh no.
That guy in a little coat.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Spreadsheet. Housekeeping. You want me from your pillow?
I mean, it's a good one.
It's not a good one.
It's a good one. We only got one, but it was good.
That's not nice. That was so mean. I'm not fat. I'm plump. Did I rip my coat that day? I don't know.
No. I
didn't
mean,
poop my pants
so-
that day. Did I? What happened? Did I fall in the mud? What happened? What happened that day?
Nothing.
I thought I had a good day that day. Oh God!
Now, in your defense,
I'm standing on.
we're trying to get the Q8 into the picture.
Yeah, so I pushed it out. It's not fair. That's not fair. It was cold. It was cold. I just came out of the shower. It's not fair.
Oh, mercy.
What the heck?
Oh, so I mean, it's a good one.
That's a good one. That guy in a little coat. Oh my
But we
God.
got one.
Oh my God. It's classic, you know.
Laura says I know who did that.
You know what's funny is? Is when I saw that picture that I had posted, I was like, I think I'm a dead man with that one. And sure enough, but I didn't think it was going to be that.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd get there with it, but I was pushing out the Q8 bait.
Yeah. You were pushing out more than we be.
Yes, I was pushing out my baby.
The way
That's
Taylor's
my
way
baby.
lower.
Yeah. 30 pounds, Chris. No. I've only gained 20, not 30, Chris. 20.
Oh, we used John for ballast on the mud boat. John, more to the left,
Hey,
more to the right.
We've never sunk because we can't. We got flotation devices.
Oh, Lordy. So, even though we only did get one, it was good.
That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a good one.
So, let's, again, get those memes sent in.
I need to do the. Is anybody? You know where the gym's at? I need the gym. Where do I work out at?
We'll take some better pictures of you, John.
Oh
before too
God!
long.
Yeah, man. What the heck?
Oh, pushing out the Q8 beta is gonna be. What we do for the Q8 bait?
Oh my God, that was great. I love that movie too. I was just talking about that movie the other day too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, well, John, speaking of Q8 bait, if you haven't gone to their Facebook page yet, go check them out over there and like it.
We're really pushing those baits.
The Florida Redfish Series, look for us coming up. First one's on the 25th. And look, it's not so bad there.
That's right. But you don't see the Q8 because I wasn't pushing it out. I was pushing out the weeby tailing right there.
And then this was a great shot John took the other day. I mean, it captures, not only Shasty McNasty fishing, but Q8 super baits and Jim Jigs all in one picture. I mean, that's pretty awesome right there. Using a super secret bait that really isn't out on the market quite yet, but nevertheless,
lucky to have it.
We're hoping that's going to do us some good over there in Steenahatchee. So,
bad guy and a little.
Except fish, they still small. I don't get it. I don't know. Oh, so the camera adds like 30 pounds except for the fish.
Meat, not the fish.
Yeah, the fish looks small.
Chris, that was a 6-inch long redfish, so you go back and tell me how big he really was. With a 48-inch waist.
Actually, it's a black drum.
It turned it into a drum. And see, Chris, it does mess up the fish. It was a redfish.
The camera changes the species of the fish, apparently.
My God. That guy in a little coat. That was, so fat guy in a little coat. That was the one where they were,
Tommy Boy, I think.
know, they were on the road selling brake pads.
Yeah, I think that's Tommy Boy.
Okay, yeah, they were doing brake pads.
Yeah.
You can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a bull's ass, but I think I'll take the butcher's word for it. Fat guy in a little coat.
John, you know how we love that Sonny's barbecue. Josh and Melissa McCall, they take real good care of us. As a matter of fact,
1968, when everything else was born.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have you reach over to that bucket here shortly, and there'll be an envelope in that white bucket somewhere. Yeah, we got to pull 2 out for that for tonight. There was already so much in tonight's prize package that we had. I forgot to grab those. So yeah, we'll be giving away 2 free meals for Sonny's there tonight. Just 2, John. Just 2.
Did you do yours for Christmas?
I didn't. Did you get yours? I can't remember. All right. Well, you get yours, and I get mine. You know how it is. We do the show, and then I forget
I might have
everything.
to stop by and eat at Sonny's.
Yeah. Well, you get it. You take a date.
Yeah. All right. Take a date.
Take a date. Where we go? We'll go to Sonny's. I love Sonny's
barbecue. I love that sweet tea. And they're beautiful sandwiches.
Beautiful sandwiches.
Oh man, they're good.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that sweet barbecue sauce they got too.
Oh
That's
no,
just
I've been
good.
eating that since I was
So
a wee
good.
little lad.
So good.
Yeah. All right, John. Let's get into some spotted by here. We spotted
What?
Chris
Who's that
right
dude?
there with a nice trout.
That's a nice trout. He's lipping that trout.
Got to look out for the fangs,
That
bro.
crazy man.
They
That
got some
crazy man right
fangs.
there. That wild child.
We spotted that old man Chris,
Lufa.
evidently. Yeah.
Lufa. His new name is Lufa.
Yeah. We spotted him, and we spotted Justin out there doing some pre-fishing
I
out there.
think he's pre-fishing. They're all pre-fishing.
Yeah, everybody gets pre-fished but us,
That's
John.
right. They got time on their hands. We got no time on our hands.
We got to work and stuff, you know? Hard to believe how long Chris Farley's been gone.
Man, I really missed his stuff. It was funny.
All our fat comedians love Coke, bro.
That's right.
And that
Coke.
kills them all.
But they don't lose any weight. They just die.
Yeah.
They don't lose weight. They die.
The heart can only handle so much. And when you're a fat ass, that's about all it can handle.
That's right.
It can't handle all the stuff that makes the heart beat faster.
2 hookers and an 8 ball. Not that I would know what that means, but it's a song, okay?
You're singing songs now, huh, John?
It's a song. I swear it's a song.
So, what's the word on fishing when there's no shrimp to be had? Well, that is a good question, Rick. So
Q8 baits, Rick.
So, I mean, obviously Q8 baits. You know, and we're gonna get into that here, Rick. Just one moment, Rick. You're getting as bad as Jessica jumping ahead. So how to fish in the cold, John, and I swear this is what it felt like on Saturday.
It did. That looks like ice, and I think I had ice in my nose.
No, that is ice, and because that's what it felt like.
It felt like ice.
It wasn't, you know. Yep. Oh, Dale likes
Dale's
the
right.
big
The
deal.
Big deal is good. That's a great order. Great order.
So, before we get into the actual fishing part of fishing in the cold, I want to talk a little bit about getting prepared to fish in the cold.
John wouldn't know.
What? No, John never comes
John's
prepared.
Have to listen to this. John better pay attention to what Eric's about to say. Hell, I need to watch this part of the show.
When you go to fish in the cold, and just like, say, John did this past weekend, he walked outside, said, man, it's not too bad, and you just bring a light jacket, you're going to be screwed. There's no other way to say it. Once you get out on the water, it's a different ballgame. You know, cold with humidity is already a ripping wet cold. It's miserable. Once you're out there on the water and the wind's blowing, you're toast. You're toast.
You're done.
Bring lots of layers. Wear lots of layers. It's easy to take something off. When you're cold and you don't have anything to add, you're miserable, and all you want to do is go home. And you've ruined, you know, your trip. You've spent money on gas. You spent money on bait. You spent money. And now you're going to turn around and go home and go to Denny's. Because you want hot pancakes, hot cocoa, hot anything, because
Coffee,
you are miserable.
Anything.
Layer up. Like I said, it takes nothing to take anything off. But if you don't bring enough layers,
you're done.
Warm layers, wind-breaking layers, you know, bring layers. You know, prepare, you know, for it to be cold. Even if it's not that cold,
it's still
bring it.
Cold.
Bring it, have it in a dry bag where you can add it if you have to. 2, your boat doesn't like the cold. Batteries hate the cold. You lose juice in your batteries. So if you know that you're getting ready to fish, even if you're not going to fish, have those batteries on a trickle charge. You know, have something constantly going to those batteries, because nothing kills your batteries quicker than that cold. That'll take, I mean, a brand new battery. You know, you'll be like, I just bought these batteries. What's going on? You know, so, you know, keep your boat warm. Keep your boat plugged in. Keep it charged, you know, in this cold. Even if you're not going fishing, keep, you know, a trickle charger. Keep something on those batteries so you don't have to go spend money on batteries. I just got 3 brand new batteries. They were 4 years old, so they needed to be replaced anyway. But the cold pretty much, you know, my trolling motor charger battery, you know, the charger itself took a dump, and I've got another one coming in on warranty. But without having that on there, they were gone. They're toast, you know. So crap, you know. So the cold, no good on the boat.
So gloves, beanie caps, keep the warmth in your hands and your head and your feet. 3 main parts to keep.
You know where you lose most of your heat from, John? You lose most of it from your head. You lose it from your armpits.
Yep.
You lose it from your groin. Those are your main heat centers. You know, that's where you lose most of your heat. You can keep them areas what? Whoa, we got a Q8 tip. Thank you, guys.
Q-tip. We got a Q-tip.
We appreciate that. Yeah, those are your heat centers, So if you could keep those warm, you'll be all right. But I need a new 3-bank charger
They go
myself.
bad quick.
There you go. Yeah.
It'll last long.
So yeah, unfortunately, my Minn Kota one that I had for a few years, it went tits up. I replaced it with a Pro Sport HD, from Pro Mariner, and unfortunately, it didn't last a year. But they are sending me another one via warranty. So I mean, at least they're holding up to their warranty, So that's good. But yeah, I mean, and again, anything with electronics and salt water is not going to last you forever. Just know that you're buying, not a commodity, but a
Replaceable.
something that you buy and you throw away. It's a consumable. It's a consumable. So just know that you're going to buy it and have to buy it again next year or whatever the case might be. It's just salt water and electronics, no bueno. So it's bad. Chris says, bring a thermos of coffee or hot cocoa.
That can't hurt.
That can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
You can hold the little cup in your hand, and it warm your hands.
Can't hurt.
So one, be prepared to be out there. That's the big thing. If you go out there, once you're out there and you're cold and miserable, you won't stay out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
going to make, somebody turn that boat around, unfortunately, and then
I
you
tried.
won't get it.
You
won't
get
well. Yeah. Because I'm tired of having this conversation with you. That would not be the first time I've told John, to bring the right amount of clothes.
Like I said, I need to go back and watch this episode because I need to get it right.
John has never brought the right amount of clothing when it's cold. Yep. Never.
Never.
John, what is that? Oh, it's jacket's good. John has never brought the right amount of clothing, on a trip. And then you want to also bring like a spare set of anything, because if you happen to get knocked over, you trip and fall, you do whatever, and you hit that water,
it's over.
You may get that pneumonia on the way back in.
I think I did that one day or 2 days on your boat.
Yep. John has done that before.
And it was cold. And you made me stay. And we caught fish. But then you were like, okay, we can go now. But you did it to me.
When I'm on the boat, it's no mercy.
There was no mercy that day. Oh, I think it was 30 degrees that day, and I fell right in the only hole I hit.
Yep.
Right in it.
We fished in 39-degree weather. There you go. Well, that's it. And you do. And the thing is it was only in the 50s Saturday, but with the wind blowing 25 plus, being wet and damp and everything, you would have thought, you were in Siberia. I mean, it was miserable. Yep. There you go. Rick says he's been trickle charging his the last 3 months just to keep it ready. That's right. Mm-hmm. So there you go. All right. So now that you're prepared, the boat's good, you're going to get out there. You know that you're going to have fun fishing wise. So, the question came up, what do you do when you have no shrimp? So this time of year, super negative low tides. A lot of the shrimp boats are sitting in the mud. They can't even go. And when they do go, you get a shrimp about that big.
Tiny.
And, so even before Q8 baits, wintertime was a good time to be using some artificials. And gulp was a go-to, things like that wouldn't always use in the summertime, but in the wintertime, a gulp. In our area, maybe not necessarily everywhere, but here in the Nature Coast area where we're at, mud minnows, big go-to, because they kind of sit there. They're the right size. A fish is cold. They don't want to exert any more energy than they've got to. And then if they see that big bait and they know they could go eat that and then just go chill on the couch for a little bit, they'll do that. So I think when you and I were fishing, we had shrimp. Yeah. We didn't have many, but the funny thing, we didn't go through them either. No, I think we had 25 shrimp that Captain's Cove was gracious enough to hold for me. But you caught 2 black drum because I wasn't using the shrimp.
And no redfish.
And we threw, out of the 25, we threw 20 back?
Yep.
So they got to live another day. They got to grow up.
Yeah, they got to get bigger. Maybe. Or they froze.
But the mud minnows, caught us some nice reds. And when that slowed down, I said, you know what? Let's put on the artificial. And we put on a good size artificial. And like anything with artificial, you know, this time of year, with it being cold, slow is your friend.
Slow it down.
Slow. And when you think that you're reeling slow, you know, you're probably still too fast. And we've talked about this on episodes before. You need to know on your reel what one turn of the crank does at the other end of your line. Most of these spinning reels, when you reel one time, that's like 3 foot of movement. You know, so, and then if you do the rod up or whatever,
That's
you're moving
3 more
way fast. Slow your presentation. Anything that, you know, looks good, sits on the bottom, kind of moves around a little bit on its own in place, you know, and is just, you know, looks like it's going to be something easy for a redfish to come up and gobble down. That's what they're going to come eat. These fish are cold. They don't want to get out of bed. They don't want to move. They don't want to do anything. They want to eat, you know, something big that they can just go back and chill with. And that's where the mud minnows come in. Yeah, well, I mean, they're cold. They're cold-blooded, you know.
Just
so
like us.
they, you know, their temperature will adjust to the water, and then they'll be all right. But you want to slow your presentation. You know, there's just, you know, with the mud minnow. What are you doing? He's sitting on the bottom. He's there. He's probably trying to dig into the bottom, or he's behind that rock, you know.
Yeah, he's hiding because he knows they're there.
Redfish season comes up and
looking
eats
at him.
You know, same thing with a bait. You want to work it slow. When you think you're going slow, slow it down. Anything like a Q8 bait that you can let sit there on the bottom and dead stick that puts off a scent, you know, because what do fish do? They smell they smell, you know, they also see, but they mostly, you know, sense. So they can smell it. They ease their little happy ass over and grab it, you know, on the dead stick. That works as well. You really want to slow your presentation down. That works not only for shrimp, for redfish, but it also works for the trout. You know, on the outside, even in the back creeks, you know, everything like that is looking for that slow presentation. Sheep's head right now, this time of year, cold. They don't seem to mind the cold so much. But you're basically you're holding a shrimp on the bottom. You know, that bait is down there where they can, you know, get to it, eat it, and you know, and then you set the hook on it. I mean, these are what you're trying to do. You know, everything's just slow. Nothing's eating anything real fast right now. You know, if you're up in the springs and you're fishing for the snook, kind of like James and Chris were showing us a little bit there, that water's 72 degrees. They're going to be a little more frisky. But if you're not in the springs, you're in the back country, you're out on the outside where you're in water temps 50-something degrees, it's going to be slow. I'm sure they've heard of shrinkage, Dale.
Hey, Chris, they make a little packet at Walmart. You open it up and you shake it or whatever.
Little hot hands.
Yeah. You can make a hot weenie out of that too. So just be careful though; it'll burn a weenie.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn the weenie at the roast.
I had to read up some comments
That's
right here to see where we're going.
You go up and you come down to Dale's answer, and it's all good. Yep. Because the winky.
Yeah. But the thing about the Carhartts is too, I don't think Carhartts are real good on cutting that wind out.
Nope.
You know, they will keep you warm, but that wind will still cut through them Carhartts, you know, so you need a layer that will, you know, keep the wind
But
out.
I would have given anything to have a Carhartt the other day when I was with you.
Yeah.
Get a bit more than I had.
I had a shirt, a hoodie, and then my jacket, which is a lightweight ice fishing jacket, is what I was wearing. I mean, I was cold. Yep. So I slayed reds with cut mullet last trip because I couldn't find any shrimp to bait shop. So there you go.
Bait land there, and they're lazy.
There again. What does cut mullet do? Stinks. You know, so it's got that smell to it. You know, so if you got something that's just sitting there that has that scent, if there's fish around, you know, you're more apt to catch something on, you know, something like that. Like I said, you know, slowing it down is the key. You know, that, I mean, I can't stress it any more than that. If you want to catch, you know, fish in these colder temperatures,
if you're not catching them, you're not going slow enough.
Yep, you got to slow it down.
They're just cold.
These fish just don't want to do a quick reaction bite, you know, to, you know, anything moving, you know, quick. You know, it's that time of year. You still can't catch fish. you catch multitude of fish. Even in the backcountry, when you're throwing in that pond, they're going to eat, but it's because in that 20-foot pond, there's 500 fish in
They're
that
down
thing.
there. Yeah. Somebody's going to eat.
You know, but that was just it. John and I were fishing a hole, and it, you know, the mud minnows started to wear off. Like, you know, okay, we're not eating any more mud minnows, and then I threw on that Q8 bait, and I
Voila.
worked it slow.
Oh, and voila. 2
Slow.
redfish.
And all of a sudden, it felt like I was stuck in the grass for a minute, and I was like, and I just moved it, and it just moved the slide. I was like, that's not grass.
That's a fish.
Yep. And so we,
And then the next one inhaled it.
he
He
did.
took it.
He did. So it was fun. So, I mean, that's, you know, when it just comes to fishing in the cold, it's all about being slow. You know, just slow your presentation down. Have something that stinks. A lot of times, the pinfish. They may not eat a live pinfish. Take that pinfish, cut it diagonally, and then you know, use
smell.
that. Put that
Little
smell in the
smell.
water. You know, like I said, it's just slow your presentation down, and you will catch some fish. Stay warm. Have warm clothes in case you fall in or get wet one way or another. You know, it gets it gets choppy this time. It's windy as hell and it's choppy. I mean, you may just get sprayed, you know, in the boat, you know. Have something you could put on, or have something that's going to keep you dry if
Bring
you
a
do get
towel,
sprayed.
the towel bag.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
know,
little
so-
things you can do, like the hot hands. You can bring those. The thermos, like Chris said. There's
Yep.
lots of things you can do to make your life less miserable.
Yeah. Everything is cold. Redfish are hiding.
Mm.
I had to stick my thumb up my bum to poke out my weenie to take a wee-wee. Don't judge me. That was edited. I did not read that verbatim.
have to read that on
that
your
was
own.
not a quote.
Had to read it on your own.
Rain jacket on top of everything.
Yes,
there you
that
go.
helps.
And
The layers.
that will cut the wind.
Yep, that's a breathing layer,
Mm.
and it breathes and it cuts wind.
Hard to do both.
Yeah.
But we will read the terms and conditions. Okay. That is so, John, I guess anybody got any questions?
I don't
You know, like I said, it's slow it down. It doesn't matter what you're using. Slow it down. That is the key to catching fish.
Be very aware if you're going to go fishing and you see Chris after the end of the day, don't shake his hand.
You don't know where that hand has been.
That's right. He could have a stinky thumb.
I got my new thermo underwear in a few
Those
days.
are great.
Feeling pretty good.
Those are great.
Yeah.
Those work great.
So I use the Under Armour cold gear. I've got like the leggings and a top, and those with just a warm layer on top of those goes a long way. If you don't got a wind layer, it still blows through you, but you put that wind layer on and it feels nice. Poor Chris.
A dirty Sanchez.
Oh, where this show just runs off the rails.
Then we've gone to the crapper. Just like that.
There you go. All right, John. Well, show everybody what they're going to be winning
Holy
tonight.
smokes, do we got a pile of stuff here.
Yep.
We got two, count them, two Sonny Skip certificates.
Nice.
We got a pile of chum you too can eat.
Yeah, from Aquatic Nutrition.
We got 2 5-packs of Jim's Jigs, which Eric was using to catch them fishes there in the old hole. We got a Calcutta sun catcher that
kind of keep the wind off
Rick
your
will
face.
tell you you need to cover your face with and cover up your hands and everything so you don't have what he had to him. And we've got the Filletzall 10-inch blade right here from our good friends at Filletzall. We've got the super duper
Captain
awesome
Cove.
prawn stars. How about that? So close to pawn stars or porn stars. We got prawn stars.
Yeah, there you go.
And we got the Q8 baits with the smell to sit in the hole to help you catch the fish. We got the mirror lure to sit in the hole to help you catch the fish. And that's it.
And that's Well, I mean that's a lot. So
That's
I mean
a lot.
we've already given away some of these and that
Giving away that there.
and I'm gonna be giving this away.
Oh, what's
This goes to Doug. So Doug, I was at the old Q8 this week, and I was talking to them about the koi fish and the koi fish that you lost after the Halloween party there. And they said, tell him to come on down.
They've got
so I've got a catalog for you. You know, so that's pretty cool.
My mom used to buy koi from them back in the day, so that we were around a long time.
Yeah.
And they've sold koi a long time. It's a beautiful koi down there.
They have. They've
Yep.
been selling.
They were-
Well, that's
they
where
supplied
Aquatic
our
Nutrition got started,
got
with
started
selling
koi.
koi.
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
So that's
So
the Blackwater
who would
Creek
think that
koi
that would
farm.
go all the way back there like that?
So there you go. So, well, you know what, John? You know what I didn't do, and we're gonna have to do it on the fly
We're
here.
gonna do a 5.
Yeah, I didn't do my 5 sheets of paper. How awful is that?
Need a knife? I got a Filletzall blade right
Yeah, I'm sure the Filletzall blade would get her done.
here. Get her done.
Bear, well, John, tell him a story while I'm tearing up some paper.
There once was a guy from Nantucket.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't say it.
No limericks. Anybody know what the Cuban national anthem is?
Oh my God, here we go. Wait a minute, I've got 5 sheets of paper now. What we do is we ask a question.
Ooh, see, I knew you'd come around quicker
And
telling
we,
them up. I did exactly what I was supposed to do.
we take the first 5 right answers we see, we write your name on the paper, put them in the bucket, and then we draw the winner for tonight's package. Holy cow.
Ooh,
Man, that was fast.
that was fast. Sneaky Jimmy John's fast.
Yeah. All right.
What's the question?
Oh, no, it hurts. All right. So you guys know what we're doing. We're gonna write your names down on a piece of paper. First 5 right answers we see. All right. I want to make sure that I read
I
this.
can't believe
properly.
nobody didn't know what the Cuban national anthem was. Jeez, people.
So tonight's question has to deal with being cold, believe it or not. You know, there we go. So if water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 0 degrees Celsius, what does it freeze at in Kelvin? If water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 0 degrees Celsius, what is it in Kelvin?
I thought I was out of school and I didn't have to do math again.
Yeah.
You got the times to do all kinds of things to come up with that number. These
Woo!
people ain't never going to get this.
People are going, who's Kelvin? All right. Now they're trying to Google it. Yeah. The Google is coming through in force.
Those are weird numbers.
Look at those Googlers go.
Last 2 are Christy Tyler.
And yeah, Tyler.
So the answer was 273.15 Kelvin.
Hey, yeah, there you go. All right. So now you guys know you learned a little something tonight.
That's right. You became smarter. You can fish harder, smarter.
Hell, I gotta throw away last week's numbers or names. Hold on, give me. Boy, we sucked it up, John.
I didn't have anything to do with this. Don't be saying, John.
We both do this show, John.
Oh, okay. Well, then I am to blame. I am 50% to blame in this deal. I should have checked before this started.
You should
I
check.
showed up late and came in late and was late.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. We had all right. We're golden. All right, there we go.
Yep.
Who did we have in there? We had Tyler made it in there. Denise, Chris, Dale,
And Denise.
and Christy. All right, cool beans. All right, think it's a winner here, John.
I'm on it. I'm going to make somebody one. Man, that's a heck of a package here.
Dumb question. That wasn't a dumb question. That was a very informative.
Dumb question. I'm sure we will use that information next week. Hey, I once said I would never type. Now all I do is type, Chris.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, who is tonight's winner?
So Christy didn't think it was a dumb question.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Christy's just fine with it.
Christy's gonna, have a package waiting for her at Captain's Cove. When you coming back to Florida, Christy? So, congratulations, Christy. Good job.
Yep, and Dale's family member gets the
Alex, yeah.
go
Alex,
on fishing.
Alex
back
got
from
that.
deer season.
Yeah.
And another winner. I mean, there's
Thomas.
always just more. You know, we're just that good.
We're something.
We are something. Just that good.
So there we go.
Did you call about the black that we would be in black? Did you call?
No.
I didn't either. Just happened.
We made the realization that black, when the sun does come out, warms you quicker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew there had to be something.
So, all right, John. So
coming down to thaw out. Anything to get out of that anything to get out of North Carolina. Woo! My rep is moving up to North Carolina. She came in today to tell me that she had bought a place up in North Carolina and she would no longer be seeing me as much.
Apparently, you can get that floodland cheap up there.
No,
now.
she did not go to the flood part.
Yeah.
She went to a beautiful area. So
the flood parts were in the mountains.
Yeah. Well, no,
Go
she went to
figure.
another well, it's because the water follows, the roads follow
The creeks.
the creeks.
Yeah,
The
oh,
creeks
I know.
flood,
Yeah,
washes
yeah.
away the roads,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that takes out everything to get to those people. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good
She's trying to make light of a tragedy.
I know it's terrible.
Yeah.
What happened to them? And they weren't helped.
So,
Nobody helped them.
I felt like there was something else I wanted to say, John.
I'm sorry.
Come see us tomorrow, Cedar River Seafood. You gonna come play tomorrow? If you got a date, you can bring them there. What a fun date,
You know
John.
what?
What a first
You know
fun
what?
date.
If we do decide to do a date, maybe I'll bring her there. We'll see
Yeah.
what she says.
Yeah.
She's
Why
a
would
hottie,
she
too.
say no?
She's a hottie.
Okay. I like hotties.
I'll be a hottie. Woo!
All right, John. So we be tailing. It's got to be brought to you by something, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Here we go. Where are we at? Oh, there it is. Shasty McNasty Fish.
Captain's Cove Outfitters.
Jim's Jigs.
Filletzall Blades.
Aquatic Nutrition.
Q8 Super Baits.
Karrie's Custom Rod.
Bonnie with State Farm.
Yeah. Native Nautical Mailboxes.
Salt, light,
Power Pole.
salt bed. Sea Bass Welding.
Sonny's Barbecue.
Hippo Head Hotel. So it'd be
right.
called Salt Dead instead of Salt Life.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll see everybody next week.
All right,
Peace out.
terrible Salt Dead.